Hey folks, welcome to Green Hat Gardening. Here is our June update. I have not done one almost the entire month, and now it's almost July. But we'll walk through the garden. And I want to start off by showing our little pollinator bed full of coreopsis and weeds. Not really weeds. Zinnias. And we've got one bachelor button growing down here, which I'm happy about. That's my favorite coreopsis, I think. We do have the morning glory coming up through here, but that's the case every year. So, apple tree is, well, it didn't put out any fruit at all, unfortunately, so it's just growing and doing its thing, and I'm just watching it. Grapevines, of course, unfortunately have completely succumbed to the black rot. That was the Catawba grape. It's had some huge dieback from the winter. Was trying to make a little bit of a comeback, and the Concord grapevine is just going crazy this year. I considered moving these, but now I'm not so sure, because it's just doing so well. I'll go inside here. Things are a little bit of a mess. We got weeds and things. I've been pulling so many weeds. The blueberries, yeah, they were done. What little bit that we had was it. Say that. Look at this. That might be our last blueberry, and I'm going to eat it. That was delicious. We do have some apples on this tree, and I need to get the spraying so that they stay good, because gosh, that would just be awesome to have some apples finally. Already starting to turn some colors. I want them to do well. I bet to train the limbs better on this next year. Well, strawberries, as usual, are a hot mess. I don't know what's wrong with these. Don't know what's wrong with these things. I need to amend the soil, I believe, so that it retains moisture better. I think that's part of my problem, is that it's just not holding. It's too loose. It needs something to hold moisture better. Bells are doing absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. We're averaging about 7 pounds of bell peppers a week. Hot peppers are slow. The habaneros are just showing some signs of starting the fruit. The jalapeno and the cayenne and even the bananas are lagging way behind all the rain that we had. Just sort of it made everything grow, but nothing bloomed. So we're dealing with that. The okra is looking really good. Still not close enough to harvest anything. Nothing has bloomed yet, and here we are in July, and so this is behind. Again, part of that was from all the rain. Tomatoes are going absolutely nuts, as I knew they would. These cherry tomatoes are always insane. And I got part of this. Kind of clean back up a bit here. The aromas I have not looked at. I can tell they put out some stuff down there, but I don't know, I just haven't looked at them. We have some better boys in the mixture somewhere too, or at least I thought. So I don't know where they're at. These are the gourds. I'm having some trouble with the vine borers, so I'm going to have to put some kind of dust or something on them to help with things. This is really probably a terrible location just because we're close to the okra. And this little strip here is almost impossible to do anything with. For poblano peppers, I finally got one poblano pepper off of that. And then, hey, you know what? These are the better boys down here. And of course, they've grown like crazy. So I got to get them tied up. Yeah, maybe that's kind of a hot mess. I'll get that tied up. The broom corn is growing. That's about all I can say for it. It is growing, and we will see what happens with it. The pumpkins, and the pumpkins are being pumpkins. They are just not. I planted a whole bunch in here thinking I would have to thin them, and didn't really get a good germination rate on it. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to plant more pumpkins in here to ensure that we have pumpkins at the end of the year here. The raspberries are honestly kind of pathetic. They're kind of dying down here. I need to get them into the ground. They're overrun with these weeds. But I've got to find a location for them. I haven't figured that out yet. But overall, everything is really doing wonderful this year in the scheme of things. I'm really kind of settling into a groove here in year 6. In the greenhouse, we'll go over and talk about the greenhouse a little bit. I guess not a whole lot more progress. I got this cleaned out. I'm trying to level the soil in here a bit. And then I've got this post up for the door. And I just have to get more wood and seal off that section there. And maybe seal off that back side. And then I'll be ready to start putting the table in here. Yeah, that'll be great. Let's figure out how I'm going to close off all these little sections here this winter. But we'll figure that out this winter. So that's the overview of the garden. Thanks for following, and hope you've been enjoying it all. Until next time, keep digging and keep growing.